Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duel Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. According to the Monday, December 11 spoilers for Days of Our Lives, Kate Roberts Brady will speak with Abe Carver. She might question him about his memory problems and his friendship with Paulina Price. Even while Abe still suffers from forgetfulness, he's actually making great strides toward reviving his marriage. Even though Abe and Paulina are taking their time, their romantic relationship is at least progressing. Fans of Duel can anticipate another intense confrontation between Paulina and Melinda Trask, as there have been hints in other days' spoilers that they will press each other's buttons. Next, when Leo Stark arrives at Nicole Walker Demara's door, he will be torn. Nicole will become angry with Leo because she thinks her son has passed away. Nicole won't be up for Leo's games when she's going through such a horrible loss. Leo will, however, leave a hint that hints Nicole's baby may not be lost for good. Leo will really irritate Nicole and E.J. Demara when he begins talking in riddles. Leo will face severe consequences from E.J. for attempting to profit from this tragedy in any way. Now that Leo is free, E.J. could believe he's merely looking to resurrect his career by getting quotes for a new gossip piece. Leo may be decked by E.J., especially if he sees him skulking in the Demara tunnels. E.J. may decide that he has had enough and treat Leo roughly as a result. Day's teasers suggest Sloane Peterson Brady will make up an excuse at home to divert attention from the adoption lawyer's voicemail. Eric Brady doesn't understand why the lawyer believes the adoption didn't work out, but Sloane will provide a good justification. It may be as easy as saying that Melinda unexpectedly discovered them another baby. Sloane could contend that she kept it to herself because she didn't want Eric to know that they were on the verge of losing their son. In any event, a DNA test was conducted at the hospital. So despite the false results, Eric won't have any cause to think that this is Nicole's kidnapped child. Day's spoilers claim that because Kayla Johnson used E.J.'s sample, the situation would only get more complicated. Sloane will gripe to Melinda about this near miss and worry about Dimitri von Leuschner's potential to ruin her happiness. It's unlikely that Sloane will feel confident in Dimitri's ability to keep his mouth quiet. When Leo makes up his mind not to tell Nicole and E.J. about the stolen baby news, he'll proceed to Sloane's place and insist that Dimitri told him everything. Leo will soon have a blackmail strategy ready to go forward. Lucas Horton will confront Dimitri at Statesville and berate him for robbing Kate earlier this year. After initially brushing it off with a laugh, Dimitri will show Lucas who's boss and issue a strong warning. According to previews, Lucas and Dimitri's confrontation will have some stressful moments. Be sure to tune in for updates on all the action. Days of Our Lives spoilers indicate that a few depressing reminders will make Jada Hunter's day quite difficult. To begin with, there will be moments of bittersweet happiness when Jada runs into Eric Brady and tells him about Jude Brady's adoption. Jada will undoubtedly be pleased for Eric, but this may also serve as a reminder that she and Eric nearly had a child together. Although Jada is content with her choice to end the pregnancy, she might still second-guess her choice in light of Eric's pregnancy news. Fans of DOL are aware that Jada has been thinking about her ex-husband lately. As a result, she may find herself thinking about the possible children she could have had with Everett Lynch and the potential family they could have created. Day's spoilers indicate that Jada will encounter yet another tough flashback during all of this. Since it's her father's death anniversary, Jada will undoubtedly be thinking of Marcus Hunter and all the memories. It will be difficult for Jada to deal with the fact that she obviously misses her father. According to Day's teasers, Steve Johnson will get in touch with Jada and remember Marcus because they were close friends. The true solace, though, might not arrive until later because Jada and Stephanie Johnson will be going out to the pub for some day drinking. Even though it will be a bit early, Stephanie and Jada will still be drinking a lot of alcohol. Day's teasers suggest it will spark a conversation about their complex past relationships, so Stephanie will assist Jada relax with booze while they both giggle. After hearing some rumors about Jada's ex-husband, Stephanie will demand to see a picture of him. However, when Harris Michaels enters the room and attracts Jada's attention, he will ruin the big reveal. In light of the fact that spoilers for Days of Our Lives indicate Stephanie won't learn about Jada and Everett's previous marriage until later, keep checking back for updates on the drama developing over the week of December 11 to 15 and beyond. Updates and teasers for Days of Our Lives hint at Peterson's Sloane Brady is going to alert her criminal partner, Melinda Trask. Sloane informs Melinda that Dimitri von Leuschner may be aware of the truth, as Dimitri had previously challenged her about not bringing the infant Demire to the hospital. Even though Dimitri told Sloane that he knew she had kept the baby, he did so out of love so he could free Leo Stark. In summary, Sloane alerts Melinda just to the possibility that Dimitri may be aware of the truth, even though he is aware of it despite her denials. Though Dimitri did not go through the judicial process and has not yet received a sentence, Sloane is worried that he may try to use what he knows as a negotiating chip. Whether it is a formality or not, Dimitri will have legal representation during the sentence hearing. Since Sloane and Melinda are the only witnesses, Sloane worries that he might try to exploit what he knows to try and seek a reduced sentence, even if he has no proof. Melinda doesn't see an issue because, other from Dr. Pierce, no one else witnessed him bring the infant to Sloane's place or the hospital. Pierce came up with the macabre story that the infant died and was inadvertently cremated after being bought and paid for. Naturally, Pierce wanted much more money, but actions had to be taken because Nicole Demure still believes Jude is hers. Luckily, not enough of Nicole's DNA was found on the toothbrush she brought in. Thus, the DNA test was unable to identify the baby as Eric Brady's or E.J. Demire's. Sloane questions Melinda about what would happen if Dimitri tells, to which Melinda responds that he can't prove anything and that nobody would believe a criminal. Because no one else saw him there with the infant and Dr. Pierce maintains he was there and gave the baby to him, it's just his word against Dr. Pierce's. In the worst case, he can't prove yes or no, and the sentencing court won't hear testimony anyhow, so he turned himself in and sealed the deal. Nicole is determined to disprove the baby's death as long as she harbors concerns about it. Melinda promises to push Pierce even harder to deliver an urn filled with his ashes. Updates and spoilers on Days of Our Lives teasing Stephanie Johnson finally has enough and decides to take action. She fires Chad Demire for his vindictive action in terminating Everett Lynch. At first, Stephanie was tolerant of Chad's overreaction and his misgivings about Everett, even though he didn't believe a word of Everett's account. Though she was still processing her past hurt from believing Everett had ghosted her, she wasn't sure if she believed him either. However, he seemed really credible as he described what had transpired. Ultimately, this is not the first instance of someone in Salem walking up to a mailbox and then simply vanishing. Do you recall Marlena Evans's first husband, Don Craig? But Chad is more concerned about Everett's intentions than just his lying. As a result, he went too far and purchased Gwen Rischek's share of the Salem Spectator. Then, contrary to Chad's belief, he overruled Xander Kyriakis and forced Xander to terminate Everett. Overreaching, especially in Chad's case, behaving as though he owns her when he refuses to even propose to her, is something Stephanie dislikes. Besides, it's hard to top the memory of a deceased cousin. Thanks for watching if you liked this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.